Actually, I'll do it one more time.
All right, one more time.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sterling from ENT.
What's
joined
goody?
by my good friend Joseph, joined by my other good friend Cameron. And this is week 9, going into week 9.
Week
and
9.
We got another banger episode for you.
Let's do it.
We got Thursday Night Football tonight. We got another wonderful Sunday of football coming up. And yeah, so how you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Yeah, swell.
Me too.
It's a great Thursday.
It is a great Thursday.
Ready to see some football tonight.
Absolutely.
Sunshine outside right now.
Oh,
Yep.
We
nice
got a
and
great
sunny.
football game tonight.
Yeah. I'm just ecstatic to be watching New York Jets football, baby.
Let's
New
go.
York Jets versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, let's just get right into it.
So
what do you guys see for tonight's football game?
So I don't wanna say anything, but I think Michael Carter is gonna go. He's gonna go off tonight.
Yes.
I think he's dropping 30 points this week.
30
Yeah.
points. I could see it.
Yeah.
I think he's dropping a 30 burger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because all I know is that last game they were funneling straight through him. They were throwing him the ball and they were handing him the ball and giving him touchdowns.
He was the offense.
He was the offense, dude. Like they don't have any type of receivers right now. They got Jamison Crowder, but Jamison Crowder, what is he doing, bro?
Yeah.
He's more running around on the field.
Yeah. That's just an extra body out
It's
there.
an extra body.
Yeah.
Corey Davis is still out with the hip.
Yeah.
Well, he's doubtful, so he's not necessarily out.
Yeah.
But
he's leaning towards being out.
he's
would
on the
say.
wrong side of playing.
Yeah.
So you can expect Corey Davis to be out. You can expect Jamison Crowder to be their number one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is Ty Johnson
Is he
a pickup
relevant?
for you?
Probably not.
Probably not at the
Probably not.
moment. I mean, maybe in
He
like a
has-
deeper league.
Yeah.
For sure in a deeper league.
Yeah.
I don't even know about if more than 12 teams, like 14 team league.
No, I'd say
Mhm.
12
12?
teams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
12 to anything more than that. Yeah. Ty Johnson is a pickup for sure.
Well, I think Mike White's gonna win it by himself. If you want me to be honest.
You think he's just going to like
Yeah, he is the
200 rushing yards,
Yeah,
400
quarterback.
passing yards?
Yeah, quarterback's gonna rush for 200 yards. Lamar Jackson, eat your heart out.
Mhm.
He's gonna throw for 500. 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 passing touchdowns. I mean, he's the savior of Jets football.
The savior of Jets football.
Yeah,
Praise be to him.
praise be. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I think tonight Michael Carter's probably the only player on the Jets I would play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, but on the Colts side of the ball,
Mhm.
I'm starting Michael Pittman,
Yes, Michael Pittman.
He's a
Jonathan
must
Taylor,
start.
Obviously.
Jonathan Taylor,
Colts defense is a must start.
Colts defense. You feel like
Yeah.
Colts defense is
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they may turn the ball over a few times.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mike White, I wouldn't say he's like he doesn't protect the ball well enough to be like, oh yeah, he's not gonna fumble tonight.
What are you,
know what I
talking
mean?
about, dude?
What?
He's gonna win it by himself.
Anyways, you just where were we even at? Where were we even at?
The Colts defense.
We were talking about the
Yeah,
Colts
we're talking
defense,
about the
yeah.
Colts defense.
And
So
he
you can
decided to
you can
disrespect
probably
Mike White.
you can hope for a few fumbles tonight and hope for an interception because it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
realistically,
In all seriousness.
yes, it is gonna happen. So you take it like that.
Mm.
Michael Pittman, Carson Wentz is a decent streaming
I
option.
agree.
I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, like he's like gonna be top 10 this week, but I could see him in that 12 to 15 range. I
Yeah.
think he can definitely toss a few touchdowns and throw for a good chunk of yards this game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I agree.
no T.Y. Hilton this week, so that just boosts Pittman's value.
Yeah.
And then considering, do we trust anybody else on the Colts really when it comes to like receiving?
I honestly don't think so. I think the main guys, Michael Pittman,
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, possibly Carson Wentz because of the matchup.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if I can think of anybody else that I'd want to play this week.
I don't even know a tight end on their team that's really like worth starting.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not even like
There's
Mo.
not- yeah, Mo is not really.
I mean, maybe
It's like if
really
you want to
desperate.
take a shot and hope for a touchdown, that's who you play, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see what he's been doing in recent weeks. Michael Pittman's been on a tear in recent weeks.
Oh,
so
definitely.
obviously, continue to play him.
Let's see.
Mo Alley Cox in recent
10 points
weeks.
last week.
He had 10 points last week.
But he is very touchdown dependent.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just
what
say
I'm saying.
that.
So if you want to hope for a touchdown, if you have no other options, Mo Alley Cox is the guy.
Because
to
it
go
looks like, he dropped 0 points last week.
with.
He got 4 targets.
Mhm.
For 0 points, bro. That's not very. But touchdown dependent. If you're really looking for a shot in the
Well, the
dark,
thing is most tight ends.
Shot in the dark.
this is your guy right here.
Yeah.
The thing is most tight ends are going to be touchdown dependent,
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
pretty much.
except for the top guys.
Yeah, unless you got like a Kelsey or a Waller. Yeah.
That's true.
You're dependent on the TV.
Yeah. Should we get into my starts of the week, or should we go into some matchups?
I'd say let's get into a few matchups.
All right, bet.
So
Pull one up real quick, and we'll get right into it.
let's talk about a big matchup this week. A lot of implications
I'm
going
pretty sure
into
there's
this one.
some nice matchups this
Oh
week.
yeah, last week there wasn't a whole lot of great
yeah,
matchups.
there really wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
So first things first, Bengals Browns. That's a decent
Bengals,
one.
Browns.
That's already a good one, and that's on the first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what can we expect from this game? What do you? All things considered,
All
right?
things considered,
All
Odell
things
Beckham
considered.
is not going to be playing.
No,
he's not.
that's the crazy thing.
Yeah. He got excused from a second straight practice.
Well, I know he got sent home yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and it said that he basically was not on the team.
Yeah, he's probably going to get released.
Yeah,
Or
he's
waived.
probably going to be released. Yeah.
Can he come to the Raiders?
That's what I saw.
I was thinking that, and for those of you that don't know, me and Joseph are Raider fans, if you haven't figured that out by now. But I kind of don't want it to happen.
I'd rather have him over like a Deshaun Jackson though.
Yeah, that's true.
Deshaun Jackson is like on the wrong side of 30.
Yes, he is.
And we got the boy Odell Beckham just like, if he's there, I
Do
mean,
we want that in our locker room, though? That's the thing.
I feel like if he's going ham,
He's happy.
if he's happy.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
the chances are we'll be throwing the ball. We throw the ball a lot.
We do.
We have been throwing the
reliant.
ball.
We've been reliant on Derek Carr this year.
And there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
because
there is
Derek
nothing
Carr
wrong
can
with
take
that.
it.
Yes.
Derek Carr can do that.
He's been going off this year, without a doubt.
And that's why he is my must start of the week.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, well,
We'll
he's
get into
facing
that
the
later.
Giants.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
exactly. But yeah, I feel like. What do you feel like? Odell Beckham to the Raiders? Is that possible?
I saw the Packers as an option.
The
Ugh,
Packers.
Raiders.
cheeseheads.
Let's see what other teams. I think those are the top two options.
And then somehow the Chiefs are always in the mix.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
always.
Well, I
Like,
think
I don't know how, but it's always like, teams interested. The Chiefs. And it's
Yeah.
like, seriously?
Yeah.
Like, do you really need
Well,
any
they're-
more players?
Well, they're just in what we say, they're in panic mode right
Oh,
now.
definitely.
Because their season has just not been what they expected. They look nothing like the team from the last 2 years right now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, if Odell does go to my Raiders, then, we'll see how it plans out. Because if we come out and win next week in light of, well, not next week, but this week. Yeah. In light of the whole, Henry Ruggs situation, it's going to show how resilient our team is, going through the John Gruden thing and going through the Henry Ruggs thing, still coming out and winning. I don't know if I would want somebody like Odell in our locker room to possibly squander all that.
I mean, Odell Beckham has definitely had character issues. I mean,
Yeah.
that is why he basically got sent home
Yeah, pretty much.
the last few practices. Does this have to do with Odell's dad?
And
and
LeBron
those-
James.
Yeah, like free OBJ. Like
Free OBJ.
I seen that, and it's like LeBron,
Yeah.
Calm it down. All right.
LeBron.
Let's just worry about the floor spacing on my Lakers. All right.
So it feels like, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna play for the Browns this year.
No. Yeah.
He won't.
His season with the Browns is done.
So if he's going anywhere, he's not gonna be a member of the Cleveland Browns.
No, he is not.
And speaking of the Cleveland Browns, that's who we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, for this week, Baker Mayfield is back.
Yes, indeed.
Do we trust that?
I would wait a week and see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say. Look, I was looking at his game logs not too long ago, and there was
It's
no
not the
game.
greatest.
There was no game that really impressed me.
Yeah.
There was no game where I was like, wait, let me see how many passing yards he got in this game. It's just like a whole bunch of 15s, a whole bunch of 17s, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think so. But if you have like a Jarvis Landry, are you going for that this week?
Yeah. I like Jarvis Landry this week.
I like Jarvis too.
I do as well, and I'm not just saying that because he's on my team. I like it.
So, Jarvis, and that's the only receiver you
Yeah,
can really
Jarvis.
start on that team.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't think you were really even starting Odell from the beginning either.
Yeah,
No.
he weren't.
He was basically at the end of my bench until I
Yeah.
dropped him.
Right.
So it's like,
And what did we say? You can't get infatuated by his name.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
his name value is very big,
Yeah.
but his fantasy value this year has not been great.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And is Nick Chubb is
Nick
back?
Chubb
Nick
is
Chubb.
a smash play.
A smash play?
He's a smash play.
You think he's gonna go crazy?
Yeah.
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 With Kareem Hunt out,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Dearness
Dearness
Johnson,
scored a touchdown last week, and he still had a pretty
a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, he filled right into that Kareem Hunt role.
yeah,
though.
he did, and that's pretty much what we said.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we had a feeling he was gonna
Mhm.
just roll right into that Kareem Hunt role, and he did. You know, once Kareem Hunt comes back, are they just gonna
They're just gonna
Go back to what
thank
they
you,
were doing.
Dearness Johnson.
be like, cool, thank you, bro,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hopefully, because I need Kareem Hunt to come back.
He's just like,
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
good pat on the back.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Here's a
service,
pat
bro.
on the back.
Pretty
Here's a
much.
cookie.
Maybe we'll give you a little bit of an extension, like in
Yeah.
money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just you were cool.
No, not even that. You get a gold star.
But on the other side of the ball, though, I know who
The
I'm
other
starting.
side, I actually have this man written down. We'll get into him later.
hmm
But Joe Burrow is a very good play this week, and in most weeks he's a good play recently.
Mhm.
So I think he's going to continue his hot streak that he's on right now. Or actually, I think his hot streak got ended last week, but I think he's going to re-continue that hot streak.
I agree with you. I do agree with you. Joe Burrow is he's a great passer. He throws the ball well.
And with the options he has,
With the options he has, though.
Jeez.
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
T. Higgins. T. Higgins, the boy himself. And then you got, C.J. Uzuma. He's a good target. He'll catch the ball
Every now and then.
Joe Mixon. He has a whole bunch of options right there. And I feel like Jamar Chase is a great play this week.
I agree.
I feel like if the game script is going as it should,
T can be an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the game script's going as it should and the matchup.
because
T
the way I
can be
think
an
about a matchup like this is, you expect the Browns to run the ball a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so it kind of like limits the possessions that the
Bengals.
Bengals will have.
Yeah, they eat up clock.
So my thoughts are, if they're throwing the ball and they're getting it down the field, that's points for wide receivers, you know?
Absolutely.
So it's just one of those matchups where you're like, okay, hopefully they take into account, like, oh, they're going to try to run out the clock on us and just throw the ball deep.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamar Chase, I feel like is a good option. T. Higgins, if you had both of them on your team, is it worth starting both of them?
I don't think so.
I think you start one, personally.
Yeah, just start Chase.
And he's not just saying that because he's
No,
got him on his
never.
team.
So, by the way, I have them on my team, but
Both of them.
both of
Yeah,
them.
both
So-
of them.
Okay,
I'm
but hear me
starting
out.
Chase.
Okay,
Here, wait
hear
one
me
second.
out.
I'm gonna start Chase no matter what.
Definitely.
I'm willing to start T. Higgins as a flex. Yeah, because of the matchup, because of the production. He's a flex play to me.
Flex play, I agree.
Yeah.
And, think about it. T. Higgins caught 5 balls for like 90-something yards. And he had like 11 points. Like, that's
It's solid.
that's solid. Like, you can't be like, oh, you didn't get me like a whole touchdown.
Yeah.
That's messed up. But, like, he's holding it down.
That's messed up.
He's holding
Yeah.
it down. That's all I
I
gotta
agree.
say. And, of course, you're starting Joe Mixon.
Mm-hmm.
And any other players further than that?
I don't think we're starting any defenses.
No.
Not with what we're expecting to
No,
happen.
The
yeah,
tight
no.
ends, I'm willing to play C.J. Uzama if
Yeah.
I have to.
If you have a player on bye,
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Next
I
one.
think that's all we got to say about this matchup. Let's see what's another good matchup we got this week.
Dude, that one's a stinker right there.
Yeah,
What?
Vikings and Ravens is a good matchup.
Yeah, that's
Dirty
a good
birds.
one. Falcons versus Saints. It's a divisional.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get into it briefly. Falcons. Cordero Patterson, you play him. He's probably an every week player at this week.
At this
point.
rate, the way he's been playing, he's an every week start.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason we would sit him, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Matt Ryan.
That's a decent streaming option.
Yeah, I agree.
He's Matt Ryan. You want to know the definition of Matt Ryan?
Huh.
250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception.
Yeah.
And okay, how many points is that, guys?
Yeah.
25 fantasy points.
25.
Yeah.
Like, you look at Matt Ryan, and that's his name. Like, in the
That's his
definition, like,
Yeah.
Matt Ryan.
250
Yeah,
yards,
Matt,
2
isn't it
touchdowns.
Yeah.
His nickname's Quarter. Because he gives you 25 points.
Yep. So it's like Matt Ryan is a good option.
Yeah.
I mean, you it's like he's more of a matchup player than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Matt Ryan will get you 25. And then Cornell Patterson.
There's not really any receivers.
No, I wouldn't.
Possibly Russell Gage, but after last week,
Dude, that's
he had a goose. I'm not sure.
So it's like it's a whole rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah, I want to wait one more week to see on Russell Gage and any of the.
I'd say Gage. Gauge where they're at for next week.
Huh?
Gauge where they're at for next week.
Oh yeah, Gage where
No
they're
pun
at.
intended.
No pun
That's what I
intended.
thought. And then Kyle Pitts, you're probably playing him no matter
Oh,
what.
for sure. I mean, how did he do last week?
He didn't have a great game last
No,
week.
and that's what's a little bit concerning.
So, yeah.
A little bit.
That's
but-
what I was saying. Because without Ridley,
You expected
yeah,
it
you
to be
expected
more open, but
Mhm.
I mean, if you think about it though,
they're focusing.
they're
more
focusing
on
on Kyle
So,
Pitts.
yeah.
Yes, they are.
They're like
Mm-hmm.
Russell Gage, the guy that starts with the, and then there's the guy that starts with the Z. Like who the heck are we guarding?
him. Tajay
So-
Sharp is on that team. It's like, bro, what?
So it's like, okay, just focus on Kyle Pitts and don't let him do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what's been the issue with Kyle Pitts this year. I mean, Calvin
Do you
really
agree?
coming back would really,
Yeah, it would help a lot.
it would help a lot.
And
But-
then we'll get into the Saints briefly.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill is a great
Taysom
play
Hill.
this week to me. He's got the rushing upside. He's got a great matchup. I'm going to get into him later too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's a great matchup. I mean, he's a great play this week.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara, obviously you're playing him. You're probably not playing any receivers.
Dude, all I know is that. So
Michael Thomas sold, bro.
Michael Thomas is out, not playing this year, and
He's sold.
if you're an Alvin Kamara owner, are you like sweating bullets right now?
A little bit.
Oh, a little bit.
I think it's like you're thinking in your head like, oh no, this could be bad,
Mm-hmm.
because
Well, it was bad last year.
it was bad last year. Because Taysom Hill is just a vulture, bro.
Yeah.
He's
The
just like,
vulture. He
he's
just
like,
takes
oh,
it.
you want that touchdown? You want that touchdown? Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. yeah. Yeah, right.
facts.
So it's like, I mean, Alvin Kamara fans are probably like sweating a little bit. I mean, you gotta hope Sean Payne can turn around
Yeah.
what happened last year and somehow find a way to get him more involved.
Yeah.
We're halfway. If you have,
We're halfway through.
we're halfway through, and if Alvin Kamara stops performing, that's a big blow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To anybody.
Definitely.
Mhm.
It's just like Antonio Gibson, bro. Dude,
He's selling.
bro, he is selling so hard. If I could write like a whole like column on Antonio Gibson and how disappointing he's been this year, it'd probably be like 7 or 8 paragraphs.
7 or 8 paragraphs.
It'd probably have like, you probably have to scroll down like a whole lot to see what I'm trying to say because,
Yeah.
dude, that man is a bum.
That man is so bummed.
Let's go. Panthers versus Patriots.
Yeah, sure. We'll get into Panthers versus Patriots. On the Panthers side of the football, I believe it looks like McCaffrey's gonna be back this week as of right now.
Let's go.
He's they put him on the designated to return IR, so he's got 21 days to get off the IR.
Dude,
But
I
it
haven't.
looks like he's gonna be back soon.
I'm just so excited. because I don't know if I can go without Christian McCaffrey.
So
He was riding his stationary bike.
He was riding a stationary bike.
What did they say today? Because I know he
Okay.
was like limited
Should
yesterday.
we read out the...
Yeah, read it out.
Christian McCaffrey, hamstring, practicing on Thursday. Advice. It would likely be a limited designation given that Christian McCaffrey was on a stationary bike as individual drills began. The teams don't have an injury... update injury designations on players returning from IR. McCaffrey has been out since Thursday night in Week 3. Keep an eye on the ground on Friday to see what happens. If he is playing, we'll probably know about it on Saturday because they have to move him up from the roster.
So if Christian McCaffrey's playing, you're playing him no matter what.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If he's not playing, Chuba Hubbard is still probably in your lineup.
Yes, sir. That's a
He's
lock
good
at
play
that
this
point.
week. Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard is a lock. I mean, you start Christian McCaffrey if he's playing. You start Chuba Hubbard if McCaffrey
McCaffrey's
isn't
out.
playing.
Yeah. You're starting DJ Moore.
You're starting DJ Moore.
You're not starting Robbie Anderson.
No.
You're,
How's he done lately? I'm kind of interested.
He's the weirdest player of all time, bro. This man gets so many targets but doesn't get any production.
Really?
Yeah.
Watch. Look at his targets and look at his receptions and yards.
Robbie Anderson. Oh, what the hell? 11 targets?
I know.
7 targets? 3 targets? 9 targets, bro. He has such a crazy target share. He's not catching the ball.
Yeah, he's not catching the ball. He's not producing at all.
Who was throwing him the damn ball?
Samuel Darnold.
Samuel Darnold.
Dude, he dropped
He had
0
a goose.
points last week.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
The fall off of Robbie Anderson.
I know.
He was probably going in like probably the 8th round, 7th
Yeah,
or
I'm
8th
pretty
round.
sure. I picked him this year. That's about where I picked him at.
Probably the 7th or 8th round pick to a free agent that nobody fucking wants.
Yeah.
That's tough,
It's
man.
tough. It is tough.
That's tough. That's TUFF. Tough.
Very
Panthers
tough.
defense is a very good play this week to me.
Mm.
On the Patriots side of the football, I'm going to continue to play Damian Harris until he shows me otherwise.
You ride the hot hand.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say it's forever though.
No.
Yeah.
I
Might
wouldn't
not be forever, but until it happens.
Until it
I'm
happens.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'd say be wary. If he has 2 consecutive games where he doesn't drop more than is projected, then you're starting to be like, okay, maybe you can go and sit back on my bench.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
for the time being, he looks good. He's
Yeah.
scoring.
Mhm.
He's running the ball well with efficiency.
Just
So go for it.
yeah, just as long as he doesn't fumble the damn.
Oh, if he fumbles
Yeah,
the
if
ball,
he
he's
fumbles,
done.
It's over.
You just drop it.
It's over.
Yeah, you might as well just
Yeah.
might as well just never look at him again because
Yeah.
he's never
Mhm.
touching the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go sit in the corner and think about your
And
life.
cry.
Yeah.
Go ride a stationary bike.
Because you're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Exactly.
Any Patriots wide receivers? Jacoby Myers, possibly.
Yeah. Did he score a touchdown last week, boys?
Jacoby
No.
Myers?
No, he did not.
No, but he's due.
He's always due.
He's always due. He's been due since last season.
No, we were talking about it on Tuesday. He did not score a touchdown, but he did get a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. So we know he can get in the end zone.
So, I think my bet is still ongoing.
Yeah. For
It
this
still
week, he's
is.
playing the Panthers.
Yeah, it should go up 50 every week.
Oh, dude, that's
so,
gonna hurt.
So it's what are we at 100 now? 100
Oh,
push-ups?
dude, Gilmore is gonna be at Jacoby.
Yeah, that's what I said on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not facking with that.
Nice.
I don't think there's any other Patriots receivers you want to play. If you need a tight end, Hunter Henry can be reliable.
Johnny
Yeah.
Smith, the GOAT
Johnny
himself.
Smith, I'm staying away from.
I'm staying away.
I'd say stay the furthest away you can from him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a donut, maybe. So, the Patriots.
I think that's really it for the Patriots.
I'm trying to think of like how this game script would probably work, and I'm thinking like run the ball on the Patriots side. Because do you really trust Jacoby Myers against Stephon Gilmore?
No.
Do you really trust Robbie Anderson to blow it open like he has?
What kind of question is that?
Like, over the top. Like,
No.
big plays.
No.
No. Because
Well,
look at
what
what he's done this year, bro.
What about DJ Moore though?
DJ Moore, you're going to toss him the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, you're going to toss him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about the Patriots in this case.
Yeah.
The Patriots don't have Robbie Anderson though.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah. Well, all we know is that if Christian McCaffrey is set to return, he's basically going to be the offense.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's going to lead the team in rushing yards.
Passing yards.
Passing yards, yeah. He's going to throw the ball.
He's going to throw the ball every
receiving
single
yards.
down.
They're going to put him in at safety, you know. He's going to get a
That's why
he's going to get a pick six.
That's why they put him on the injured reserve. Because they wanted him to play, like, all 11
He's
positions.
going to play both ways.
He's going to play... Well, he's technically going to play 22 positions,
Yeah.
you know.
They're going to put
it's just that good.
They're gonna
And
put
he's
him,
gonna play kicker.
Yeah, of course. Oh,
Yeah.
23. And punter, 24.
24, yeah.
So, there you go. And maybe placeholder, too.
Yeah.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. That's kind of hard.
No, he's gonna long snap the ball.
Yeah. He's gonna long snap the ball to himself. He's gonna place it down, get up, and kick it through the uprights. That man Christian McCaffrey. I don't know if you guys know this, but that man's the new Mike Ditka. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
No. Okay, so it was a Saturday Night Live skit where they're like, "Who you taking, the Chicago Bears or Mike Ditka?" "Oh, we just need like 10 Mike Dickas. We're all good."
Yeah, it's Carolina Panthers, and then
Yeah.
do you want 10 Christian McCaffreys? Yes.
Or, yes. Who do you want, the Panthers or Christian McCaffrey? Oh, just give us 10 Christian McCaffreys.
I
We're
agree.
good.
Dude,
You
he,
can throw Robbie Anderson out there as an extra body.
dude, he's a decoy.
Yeah.
He's a decoy.
He's a decoy.
He's just a decoy. Back
I
to the
think that's it
subject.
for
Right?
that matchup, honestly.
Man, that was back to the
I don't
subject.
think there's any other players I'm interested.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so. Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ravens versus
Ravens
Vikings.
versus the Vikings. The Ravens are at home in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings, we pretty much already know what the Vikings want to do. They're going to come out and try to run the football as much as they can. I actually have Kirk Cousins as a streaming option because the Ravens defense hasn't been what we thought it was going to be, and we know the options that Kirk Cousins has to throw the ball to.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, you're playing both of them.
My question is, after his rocky, we're Justin Jefferson is a must start, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Mhm.
Like, you just forget about his last week. You say it never happened, and then guess what? You play him again.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It was one of those things, like, I don't see him playing that bad again.
No.
No. He's going to for sure catch a touchdown. Or do something like that. You know what I mean? A lot of yards. Let's see.
That was just a weird game, too. This past week against the Cowboys.
Oh, definitely.
So I think if you're a Justin Jefferson owner, you just throw that game out the window and move on.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Man. The Vikings have get a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I'm kind of surprised. Well, not necessarily surprised, but it's like they have 24 sacks on the year, and that's second. And then the Ravens' O-line isn't, I wouldn't say phenomenal.
It's not the greatest.
It's not the greatest.
I wouldn't say it's, top tier.
It's very fortunate that they have Lamar Jackson back there to make
That guy is fast.
Yeah, he is.
That guy's
He
fast.
is.
And he can throw, he looks better throwing the ball.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
a lot better.
Yeah.
He looks
Well,
more,
it's because they have to.
yeah, they have to.
Yeah, they have to.
The running backs are not.
They're not there.
They're
What do you
basically
mean?
running backs that we literally just picked up.
Yeah, they're an
We
extra.
literally just
What
picked
do you
up all
mean?
the
You're
running
telling
backs.
me you don't want to start Le'Veon Bell?
No.
Le'Veon Bell, Devonta
Devonta
Freeman,
Tyson Williams.
Tyson Williams.
Couple guys.
Tabias Murray looks like he's still going to be out.
Yeah.
He's the only one that I'm actually have any interest in for fantasy.
So you mean to tell me the Ravens, they have running backs, but if this was like 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
they'd be stacked at running
facts.
back.
So, I mean, Tyson, the only knock they have against him is he can't protect the quarterback. And that's what's been
Well,
that's
he's
why
been used more in recent weeks, but that's just because Murray's been out for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Once Murray comes back,
Who
which
knows?
is possibly this week,
Possibly.
possibly next week, I think Williams he's not going to go back to getting DNPs, but he's probably going to be like second or third running back on the depth chart. So
and he's talented too. That's the thing.
Yeah, he is.
He is talented.
He's
so
a
it's
good
like,
runner.
Maybe next year he'll be popping up.
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
Because J.K. Dobbins and Gus will be back. So
Dude, that is true. I mean, all these running backs that they have this year,
they're just going to be gone, basically.
they're going to be gone. They're just going to be
Tyson
like,
might still be on the team, but I don't see the other guys sticking around.
no. Like, I don't see Devonta Freeman staying.
Nah. Le'Veon's gone.
Yeah.
Devonta's gone. Tabias Murray is probably gone, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, if you have J.K. Dobbins, you're okay with J.K. Dobbins.
And Gus, too.
And Gus. Like,
They're a really good tandem.
They
They
are.
complement each other nicely.
and I feel like if you next year,
Yeah.
late in the draft, if you're feeling like a Gus Edwards, dude, I think that would go,
Dude,
you'll go
this
far
year
with that.
was his best opportunity, bro. He
It
was going to be
was.
the number one guy, and then he ended up getting hurt. It's a shame.
Same thing with Marcus Peters.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And J.K.
And
that was
J.K.
screwed,
Dobbins,
bro.
bro.
Right at the beginning of the season,
yeah.
they all went out.
In
It's a shame.
like one practice.
I know, bro.
In one
literally.
practice.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? What was in the water?
What was in the water?
What was in the water?
It wasn't Mike's special stuff.
For the Ravens side of the football, Lamar Jackson's a play, Mark Andrews is a play.
Of course.
Without a doubt.
Great plays this week.
Yeah.
I'd continue to start Marquise Brown until Rashad Bateman's role gets to what it's going to be, what it looks like it's going to be.
Does it look?
So for
Is it
like
shaping
2
up
or
to be
3
pretty
weeks,
big?
Yeah. It is. It
Yeah.
definitely is.
I'd like to see.
Because the thing is Bateman is more of like your prototypical number one receiver. Marquise Brown is more of just like a field spreader, deep threat type guy.
You know, I agree with you. 6 targets in his
Yeah.
last 2 performances is very good.
Bro, his first game, he came in.
Okay.
First game in the NFL had 6 targets. So, I mean,
Mm.
that would show you right there that they've said that his role is going to grow continuously. So, I think he's one of the best pickups in fantasy if he's on the waiver wire.
Mhm. People are saying Watkins is going to be back this week.
That is interesting because Watkins hasn't been playing since Bateman started playing. So, if Watkins comes back, you might want to pause a little bit on Bateman. But
First
I'm not
time
too
practicing since week 5. He's limited, but it's his first practice of any kind since week 5.
Today or yesterday?
Today at 10:48 a.m.
Okay.
We assume this is probably more with him getting ready for week 10.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it says more like wait till tomorrow and see, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not shaping up to like this week he'll come back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean Rashad Bateman. Like I'm saying, he's like if you have him on Dynasty, it's like
Oh, yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
But for these
For
purposes,
now,
it's
just
like
wait a little while.
wait a little bit. Yeah,
He's
but
a stash.
he's a stash. I mean, if you're in a more of a deep league PPR league, like yes, you probably should start him. Like
as a
14,
flex.
like 14 to 16.
Yeah, as a flex.
If you're playing in a really deep league, you could probably definitely flex him this week, especially if Sammy Watkins is out.
Yeah. Mm.
So
If Sammy Watkins is in the game, I'm not gonna play him.
yeah, if Sammy Watkins
Just
is
to
back,
see. Just to see.
it's you sit him and you wait and see.
Yeah.
And if he blows up, then let's go. But if he doesn't, then it's okay. Maybe a few more weeks. Another matchup or what?
Yeah, let's get into the next one.
Let's see. I mean, this one would have a lot more implications if Aaron
Oh
Rodgers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you guys see how he was automatically ruled out for this week compared to like other players,
Well, it's
like
because he's unvaccinated, right?
Yes.
something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used it. Oh, damn, I forgot what he said. But
He used some type of other thing and said he was immunized.
Yes, that's what he said. Yeah, it was very clever what he tried to do.
What did he try to do?
I'm not really sure.
He tried to. Damn it! I was just listening like about it on the way over here too. Damn, I don't know. He was just trying to be clever with
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really was.
Yeah, he was trying to be clever with
Yeah, because he's unvaccinated and he did something else and he said that he was immunized.
Yeah, he was trying to be slick, which he almost got away with.
Yeah, the NFL knew about it and yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so he's gonna
Packers,
be out. Jordan Lowe is going to be
The
getting
future.
a start. He has a very good matchup against the Chiefs, but this is his first NFL start of his career, so I'm not going to touch him at all just to see what would happen, even though it's a very good matchup. This is his first start ever. So yeah. Aaron Jones, you're gonna continue to play him.
Mm-hmm.
Great option.
Great option. Not Tyreek. What's his name? Devonte Adams, I believe, is returning, right?
Yeah. From what it sounds like, yes. He was on, and I play him this week, so
Yeah.
you already know he's gonna go ham. If we're gonna be realistic here. LaFleur. Devonte Adams is back in the building.
Okay, so he's back in the building. Let's go.
Okay.
Back in the building.
Mm-hmm.
The practice building.
Hopeful.
Not Lambeau Field.
He's
hopeful. He's hopeful.
Hopeful, as in the Packers are hoping he can be in the starting lineup.
Okay, so he was activated from the COVID-19 list, so he's making strides to come back. If he will be back, obviously you're playing him no matter what. If he's not out there, what's the status on Alan Lazard?
Lizard.
Lizard.
Okay, so he's
His
off
last
the
name
COVID.
is really Lizard.
Uh-oh.
It's Lazard.
It's Lizard.
Adam Lizard.
Adam Lizard.
So if Devonte Adams is out, I would play Alan Lazard.
6 targets in week 7 and 5 targets in week 6.
Yeah.
So they like him in the offense.
And that was with Devonte Adams.
Yeah, that's true. So without him, you could probably project him for like an upwards of 13, 14 points. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a projected almost.
Mm-hmm. No tight end I want to play.
No Tanyan. So
yeah, no.
Even when Tanyan was playing, it was kind of
he was inconsistent.
Very inconsistent.
Yeah, I had to drop him.
You dropped him?
Yeah, I had to drop him.
How could you?
Because everybody else on my team was hurt, and I needed to fill roster spots.
That was probably that week that he had that crazy game.
What, the week I dropped? Yeah, probably.
Of course, that's what always happens.
That's just how it goes. That's just the way life goes.
All I know, yeah, like I'm saying, I played Devonte Adams this week, and chances are he's just gonna go ham, just for the fun of it, you know.
I think that's really it on the Packers side of the football.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any. Actually, can I see the one really quick? That's probably going to be it for the Packers side of the football.
Mm-hmm.
For the Chiefs side of the football, obviously you have your every week starters. Tyreek, Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes. If you want to take a shot, you can take a shot. So it looks like Marquez Valdez-Scantling will not be activated this week.
He's still hurt?
Yes.
Shoot.
He's on IR. It looks like they were projecting him to come back this week. It says he's not going to.
Maybe next week?
Yeah, it looks like next week he's most likely going to come back.
Marquez.
So yeah, I was going to say if he's back and Adams is out, he could be a play.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he hasn't played since week 3, so you're probably not going to play him. The Chiefs, let's see, Darrell Williams and Derek Gore.
The GOATs themselves.
Yeah.
I think we went over a little bit of Derek Gore in our last episode.
Yeah, we did.
It's Derek Gore. Darrell Williams. He had 13 rushing attempts for 49 yards, 6 targets, 6 receptions for 61 yards last week. No touchdown, and he got 14 points.
Well, that's because Derek Gore got the touchdown.
Derek Gore did get the touchdown.
For Darrell Williams owners.
So that would have been 20 points.
Yeah, it would have been a nice game. But it looks like Derek Gore, as long as Clyde is out, it looks like Derek Gore's role is going to be getting a little bit bigger every week.
And that's the man himself.
When is Clyde scheduled to be back? Next week? Or 2 weeks? This week?
I think it was saying this week.
Let's see.
They don't have
Clyde
any updates on
Edwards-Helaire
him at all.
So that's probably not a good
next
sign.
week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as Clyde's out. So wait, what are you doing with the? If you have Darrell Williams, are you gonna start him?
Yes.
Okay.
If you have Derek Gore,
Nah.
no.
No.
When CEH comes back, I don't even know what to say about CEH.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like
I mean, he's been a little bit disappointing.
I wouldn't say like, oh, he's super disappointing, but he hasn't been really great. I mean, he's been out for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Do you think they're just gonna go running back by committee when he gets back?
I don't think it'll be a committee, but he'll be worked in. It's not like he's gonna come back and he's just gonna get his full workload again.
Oh, definitely.
Darrell Williams will have more usage than he had before when Clyde was playing, so
Derek Gore probably gets a few touches,
yeah.
Scattered in there.
Yeah, and there's also Jerick McKinnon too, so he also gets a few touches scattered in there.
Yeah,
so there's 4 backs that are probably going to be getting carries. So
I wouldn't say that's great.
It's not great. It's not.
Is there anybody else?
Let's see. I think
Kelsey,
we covered Kelsey, Hill, Mahomes,
Absolutely.
the running backs. If you want to play Darrell Williams, you can play him.
Mm-hmm. Patrick Mahomes hasn't been Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he hasn't been Patrick Mahomes.
But I feel like if you have Patrick Mahomes, there's no reason to sit him.
You just roll with him.
You just roll with him.
Pretty much.
Because, dude, if you sit him, there's a chance he'll give you 40 points.
Yeah,
40 points on your bench.
Yeah.
And you're like, really?
Yeah. You're just sitting there going,
Like, I could have had 40 right there.
Yeah.
But he can also give you 2 interceptions, though.
Yeah, there's a chance he'll give me, maybe 2 or 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
He forces the ball down the field.
He does. He's just been too comfortable this year doing that.
But don't get too comfortable.
The other receivers are kind of like every other week there's like a different receiver who has a game.
Yeah.
It's like Demarcus Robinson here, McCole Hardman here.
Revolving door,
yeah.
Other than Tyreek, there's not really anybody.
Oh yeah, it's the Tyreek Hill and then everybody else.
And even with Tyreek, what did we say last episode? It's either 40 or 4.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. It's boom or bust.
I think that's it for that matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not going to start either defense. I don't even know. I was going to say maybe if you are super desperate for an option, since this is Jordan Love's first start in the NFL, Chiefs defense maybe could be an option, but I wouldn't do it.
Do you think Jordan Love do you think there's any chance Jordan Love implodes bad this week?
He's really bad?
Well, not necessarily he's bad.
Or just the team has bad game?
It's funny you bring up the Chiefs defense. I think that when we say the Chiefs defense is
bad.
I know.
The defense is bad.
That's what I'm trying to... So you would be counting on Jordan Love imploding, but I would also say that that's a perfect matchup for him because it's a not so great
that is true too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say what's the chance that he blows up? 80%?
80?
That he just implodes and has a terrible game?
No.
That he has a good game.
80% chance that he has a good game.
It's hard to say because we literally seen nothing.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. But if you want to start him, you got to be a little bit feeling good about it.
Yeah, because
you can't just walk
Chiefs
into
defense.
it. Well, yeah. I mean, first things first. If you have, chances are, if you picked up Jordan Love, you probably have somebody else that you're unsure about.
Yeah.
And then it puts you in the same situation of, so do you want to start somebody like Jordan Love?
So wait, let's say this.
Okay.
Let's say this. Let's say you're in a really deep league.
Okay.
You have, this is a deep league.
Okay.
Deep.
Let's hear it.
You have Teddy Bridgewater.
Oof.
Or you have Jordan Love.
I'd probably go with Teddy B. Honestly, myself.
Who's Teddy B playing?
Who is Teddy B playing?
I thought I have it here, but I do not.
I could look.
Because if he's playing one of the upper echelon teams...
If I remember correctly, I think he's playing a bad defense. Because I considered maybe putting him in my streamers.
He is playing Dallas.
Okay.
I'm much...
I'd roll with Teddy.
They're not the
I'll roll with
greatest.
Teddy.
Yeah, I'd roll with Teddy over him, over Jordan Love myself.
Yeah, that would be the safer pick.
Yeah, he's much safer.
Yeah.
And then, okay, but Jordan Love or, I'm gonna give you a curveball in this one. I'm trying to think.
Remember a deep league.
Jordan Love or Sam
Tyrone
Darnold?
Taylor,
Tyrone Taylor.
if he's playing.
That's a good one.
You know, I'd probably realistically.
I would go Taylor.
Yeah, I'd probably go Taylor
Because he's got the
too.
rushing upside.
That's
He
true
does.
as well.
Jordan Love has a rushing upside too, though.
Yeah, but
Not as necessarily as high as Tyrod Taylor's.
Yeah, definitely.
Tyrod Taylor is the GOAT, though.
Yeah, he's the goat. That dude's got a ring.
I think the thing is, this is gonna be an Aaron Jones game. It just is.
Yeah, you have
It
a
is.
feeling.
Yeah,
You just kind of
Because
have
they're
a
not
feeling.
gonna
Yeah.
put all that on their
yeah.
backup
Let's remember,
quarterback.
they're not gonna put it all on Jordan Love.
So this is gonna be Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
Definitely.
unless Jordan Love comes out like like I said, Mike White, and he's just gonna win it by himself.
Mike White.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike White. QB1 this week, bro.
Yeah.
Mike White
Yeah.
QB1.
The reason
Hey,
why
he was last week.
the reason why I said Mike White's gonna win it by himself is because I was listening to some New York sports talk, and they were like, "What if this guy is the next Tom Brady?"
Dude.
like seriously. Okay, you wait. Then if he's the next Tom Brady, you wasted a second or a second overall pick on Zach Wilson. And it's like,
All I know is that people in New
game.
York have nothing better to do.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, especially if you're a Jets or Giants.
Oh, dude,
fan.
if you're a Jets fan, you probably curl up and tuck your knees into your
Yeah.
stomach and cry at it.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And if you're
Like,
if you're a Giants fan, it's like Daniel Jones, is he good or not?
Oh yeah, you're questioning existence at that
Yeah.
point. Like Daniel Jones, is he the answer or not?
Yeah.
Is
Danny,
he?
Danny
I mean,
Dimes.
is he the answer or not?
I mean,
I mean, he's no Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I feel like if Cam Newton walked onto the Giants,
He's gonna
Is he
win
your
it by
starter?
himself.
He's gonna-
He's gonna
is he
win
your
it.
starter?
He's gonna turn back the clock.
that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna
I
turn
don't
back into 2015.
So wait,
Cam
then
Newton.
who? So Mac Jones beat? Well, actually, I don't know. Did Mac Jones beat him as being the better player?
I
Or
wa-
did they go with
I-
Mac Jones because
They
he's
wanted
their
to.
future?
I think they wanted to go with Mac Jones this year. I don't think there was any reason why Cam Newton
Yeah.
should have lost his starting job. Like, I don't think he necessarily played wonderful last year,
Yeah,
but he also did help them win a few games.
he did.
And I feel like, Mac Jones seems to be the answer. I mean, realistically, if we're
he's
looking at
looked
it right
alright.
now,
He's looking
Yeah.
pretty solid.
he seems to be the answer, and you wait for him to progress. But I feel like Cam Newton could have played one more year, and Mac Jones
thing
could
is
have waited
that-
behind him and exploded.
The thing
next year.
is I want to see Cam get another chance because I
Yeah.
feel like last year he didn't get a fair shot
That's a fair.
because there
He
was
was-
the COVID.
Yeah,
thing
he
going
was
on.
sick with
That's true.
COVID.
There was
Yeah.
he had bad options. It was just a really weird year,
Yeah,
and he had a few games where he did really good.
I kind of wouldn't want him to go to the Giants though.
That's the thing though, is what
'Cause-
team would give him a
Yeah,
chance?
because
Yeah.
we mentioned the Giants, it's just both the New York teams are just such a mess.
Because
It's
the thing is,
I would not want him to go there.
there's not going to be any really good top tier teams that are going to give him a chance.
No, unless
Yeah.
they bring him in to be a backup.
Yeah, there's not
Yeah.
going to be any bottom tier teams that give him a chance unless their quarterback goes
Gets
down.
hurt.
Because if you're
Yeah,
a bad
it's
team,
hurt,
you're just going to choose
Mhm.
a young quarterback and take a chance on them.
Yeah.
Right, like Mike White. The next
The
Tom
next
Brady.
Tom Brady.
What if this
So-
guy's the next Tom? It's one game.
It's one game, bro.
It's one
Don't,
game.
don't worry.
He's not the next Mike Ditko, where we can just get 10 of them.
We don't need 10 Mike Whites yet.
Yeah, we don't
Probably
need 10
only. We
Mike
just
Whites.
need one. We just
Yeah.
need one.
White.
We just need one.
So what team realistically would give Cam a shot?
That's a fair question. Okay.
The Broncos right now seem like the team that gives everybody a shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Although,
I mean,
I'm
they're
not
giving
gonna
Teddy a
say
shot.
that.
They gave Bill
I'll say it
Flacco a
off
shot.
camera.
They gave
Yeah, I
Case
know what you're
Keenum a
talking
shot.
about.
Wait, John Elway?
Yes.
Yeah,
We
okay.
all-
yeah,
we all know what
okay,
John
yeah.
Elway likes.
Yeah, we know what John Elway likes, okay? Let's off camera, I'll say it. Anyways, okay, so the Broncos are fair. We're thinking hypothetically here. Would we have to think about teams where their quarterback would go down?
Well, yeah, probably.
That's the thing. I was gonna say the
So what?
Saints,
This is
but
what I'm thinking.
They look
This is what
they
I'm
look
thinking.
comfortable with Simeon out there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The Broncos over the last few seasons have been. They had Drew Lock. They gave Drew Lock a chance. They gave Joe Flacco a chance. They gave Case Keenum a chance. Now they're giving Teddy Bridgewater a chance.
Yeah.
Dude, they're giving everybody a chance, bro.
Teddy Bridgewater surprising because, John Elway. John Elway.
John Elway.
That's all we actually...
Yeah.
I don't think we have to explain. That's all you have to say.
Yeah, that's all you have to say. There's nothing else about that one.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. The Colts gave Phillip Rivers his last year.
Phyllis.
It looks like
Phyllis
they're giving Carson
Rivers.
Wentz his chance.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz. Walk it to him Wentz.
So,
Sharp.
what other
Dude, he
teams
straight
are
up
there?
threw that ball at that dude
Yeah.
against San Francisco. He just said,
Here you go. Take it.
take it. It's all yours.
Take it.
It's
I
free.
put a bow on it for you.
Yeah. But we talked a lot of...
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other
Should
matchups?
we get in? I don't even know if there's any matchups.
Do we
What
want to?
other
Well,
matchups do we have?
did we want to talk about Raiders Giants because for those of you that don't know, Joseph's making the trip to NY.
I will
Oh,
be going
let's
to
go.
NY this
Yeah.
weekend,
let's talk
baby.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, where were you staying to, by the way?
We are staying right next to the World Trade Memorial.
Oh, so
Oh,
you're
wow.
in Manhattan.
We're in
Okay.
Manhattan.
Are you gonna see the memorial?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
okay.
go.
I want you guys to think about it like this.
Yeah, let's think about
So we're looking at it from above. Like I'm looking at it
You're
down.
looking at it from above.
And look this is the World Trade Memorial, and then we're gonna be staying in the building like right over here.
Dang,
We're gonna be
that's
looking
nice.
right down at it.
Are you, because for those of you that don't know, I went to New York the year before the pandemic to go see Yankee Stadium. So, are you gonna go see Times Square at night?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta go see it.
That's the first thing.
It's crazy.
The first thing we're gonna do when we get off the plane. So it's gonna be dark. You get there,
Okay.
it's gonna be dark,
Are you just getting off
and going
to-
straight to Times Square.
Well, for hotel first.
Yeah,
and then
hotel
Times
first.
Square?
Drop off your stuff,
Okay.
and then you go straight into.
You gonna subway into?
Yep.
Absolutely, bro.
It's the best way to go.
A few things to look out on the subway.
Mm.
Watch your pockets. Make sure make sure nobody pickpockets you. And this is New York. You're gonna see a lot of crazy things.
Oh, I bet.
So you go to Times Square, you're gonna see the half naked women. As
Of course.
I showed you. There's gonna be people trying to hawk their mixtapes on you.
Oh, dude, that's fire.
Yeah, there's gonna be people doing magic tricks. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty cool.
And then it's a concrete jungle, dude.
Absolutely.
And that's. I mean, it's not so much the natural beauty, but it's the man-made
Yeah.
structures and
Yeah.
skyscrapers.
Definitely not a place you would want to live, though.
No, probably
Definitely not.
All I know is that every person I've told this to, I gotta go get some floppy pizza. I have to go get some floppy pizza. You gotta go hold it, and you gotta hold it like this.
Me and my dad, man, when we got off the subway, this is when the power went out. We were there when this was crazy. The power went out on the anniversary of the power outage that happened in the 70s.
Well,
It was crazy. And we were on the subway when it happened, so the train's getting all backed up. Yeah. So we decided, screw it, let's get off. First thing we smell is pizza.
oh, let's go.
Bro, $2 slices. I'm like, you can't get better than that, man.
$2 slices.
Yeah, and it helped tremendously because we walked a good...
Oh, you're gonna walk a lot.
We walked a lot after that, just trying to get back to the hotel.
Oh, dude, walking is a big thing in New York.
Yeah, we got so lost. we
Yeah.
got so lost in New York, bro. Yeah.
All I know is that, going to the Raiders game,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a great experience, bro.
Facts.
I have never been to an NFL game before.
What?
I've never been to an NFL
I
game.
could have swore you've been to one.
I've been to a college game.
Okay.
I've been to a few college games, but never an NFL game, let alone an NFL game 2,000 miles.
Yeah.
Across
facts.
the country.
Across the country, literally.
Okay,
Yeah.
so on Sunday,
You've
I'm
been
gonna be.
to one, right?
Yeah.
You went to Denver.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
went
I
to
went to
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah. and-
I've been to
yeah.
Denver myself too.
Yeah,
It's cool as hell there.
Yeah.
And
It
I've
really
been to
is.
I've been to a few Rams games in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
supposed to go to SoFi to see Raiders Chargers, but
Dude.
pandemic happened.
We should FaceTime and then record it, and then we could just I'll show the people the view, and we could put
Yeah.
on the video
Sure
for next
could.
video.
Do a
Absolutely.
vlog.
Do a
Ah,
vlog,
dude.
Vlog and
bro,
drop it on the
that would
channel.
be crazy.
I
No,
made
for real, you should.
do like a whole vlog.
It doesn't. Bro, my video was 6 minutes. Just do a quick little thing.
Yeah, definitely. I'll record some of the.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was checking it out, right, and I found a thing where a whole bunch of Raiders fans are gonna be at the game,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be at parking lots J and L. And that's where, bro,
Mm-hmm.
go tailgate with the Raiders fans, bro, before the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, hear me out.
Dummy.
So here's the thing. I mean, the game starts at 10 o'clock here, right? But the game starts at 1 o'clock over there.
3 hours ahead over there.
So it's going to be, honestly, you know what I've always wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mess with football starting at 1 and ending at, like, midnight, bro. I mess with that big time.
At 1 and ending at midnight?
Because think about it. Here, it starts at 1 and ends at about,
no, it starts at 10.
Oh,
Yeah, it starts at 10 here. Yeah.
It starts at 10.
So you're already on New York time.
Yeah, I'm already getting used to New York time. So it starts at 10 o'clock and it ends about, like 8.
Yeah, 8 or 9-ish.
Yeah. But in New York, it starts at 1, so you can wake up later, you know, just chill. And then you can watch the games all throughout the day. And it's going to be litty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to show the view.
viewers.
Yeah.
Okay.
The viewers.
And okay, the next biggest thing is I'm going to be 13 rows from the very, very front.
Let's go.
So, and by the way, like, you know how much I pay for my ticket? Like $150. You know how much they'd be at, like, Raiders Stadium?
Yeah.
Like, probably upwards of, like, 2,000.
God, you're making me wish I went.
So, like, literally, I'm going to be 13 rows from the front. And me and my dad were talking, we're going to go early, and I'm going to go try to get, like...
Autographs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dude, I feel like if you're really going to go, you're really going to freaking go.
You're really going to go. Yeah.
You're really going to go. And
we're going all
I already told my dad, I'm like, look, we're just going to make a whole day out of the Raiders game. Like,
pretty much.
Like, you just go, you tailgate before the game, and then you go to the game, and then you hang out after the game, and then watch more football.
Yeah. I remember because I was there for 2 days. When we went to the Yankee game, it was just like the whole day was just centered around the Yankee game. We're not even Yankees fans. We're Dodger fans.
So, it's like you go and immerse yourself. Like, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, we went there in Dodger jerseys and like.
Oh, let's go.
All the Yankee fans are like, we'll see you in the World Series.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, how's that going? Yankee fans. And they're probably gonna tell you Dodgers got eliminated. Yeah, well, you know, Yankees are probably not gonna make the playoffs next year unless they make some roster moves, which they probably will.
The Yankees? Well, yeah, the Yankees are always gonna make moves.
Yankees lose.
They're always gonna make moves to make themselves relevant, bro.
We'll see who they spend their money on.
They're a big market team.
They are a big market team.
They can splurge.
It's just the decisions they make. Now we're getting into baseball talking of football, but like it's just their roster moves have just not been the best. They're just overly reliant on the home run ball, which a lot of teams are. But
oh, dude, that's modern baseball though.
That is modern baseball, but it got to a point where the Yankees like it's home run or bust for them.
Yeah, that's facts.
They can't hit home runs.
I mean, that was the issue with the Braves before they got into their streak is if they weren't hitting home runs, they were gonna lose games. Yeah, until they turned that shit around, and congratulations to the Braves. Bro. Congratulations. I'd rather see the Braves win than the Astros, bro.
Houston Trastros, bro.
Hey, look, it's a trash can.
Yeah.
It's a trash can. Curveball.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact: when Clayton Kershaw pitched in Game 5 of that World Series, he did not get one swing and miss at a breaking ball.
Seriously?
Yep.
That is suspicious right there.
You don't say.
Like, if anybody had a reason to be suspicious, there's one right there.
Yeah. And the fact that we stayed in that game and went blow for blow with them offensively was just incredible.
It's because our offense.
I missed that 2017
dude.
team. That 2017 team was easily the best Dodgers team I've ever seen.
And it sucks, dude.
Easily.
And it sucks.
We were just so complete all around that year. Anyway, well, a little baseball talk for you on this football channel.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get right into our streamers, right? Or these are our starts.
We got our starts of the week. Which one should we get into first? Streamers or starts of the week?
Let's get into our starts of the week.
All right, starts of the week for the quarterback position. I got 2. My number 1 start of the week. Or let me give some context first. These are not players that are week-to-week starters, like your top tier players at every position, because obviously you're gonna start them. These are players who are more in the mid-tier, maybe upper mid-tier.
Okay. That
I think are very good places.
These are more of like opportunity matchups. Like, facts. They're playing this team this week. Sign me up. So let's hear it.
So my first one might be a little bit of a cheat one because he's arguably a week-to-week starter at this point. Joe Burrow versus the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Is a smash play. He's going to have a great game. My second one is Kirk Cousins versus the Baltimore Ravens.
I like this play.
I think he's a very good play this week. Kirk Cousins has had some. He's had some all right weeks, and he's had some very good weeks this week this year for fantasy.
Yeah.
So I think he's a really good option. In tonight's game, actually, my first for the running back, or my only start of the week for the running back position, is Jets running back
Michael Carter.
So we've
Carter.
seen that with Mike White as the quarterback, he targets Carter a lot.
Yep.
He was the leading target share player for the Jets the last 2 weeks. This past week he had 14 targets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he obviously gets a lot of carries as it is. So the receiving work adds it on.
Dude,
the Colts are a tough rushing defense, but I think regardless of that, he'll still get it done tonight.
I'm really excited to see Michael Carter play tonight.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. Like, I usually don't. I like starting players on Thursday Night Football because you just you get to see them and you're like, dude, that's my player.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And then, so, Michael Carter on a Thursday night game, he blew up last
After
week.
his breakout game.
And it's like, dude, you're just like, all of this, everything is aligning for him to have
Except
a third
for the matchup. That's the only thing is the matchup.
The matchup isn't perfect.
The Colts are if I'm not mistaken, they're the third or fourth best rushing defense. But that's what I'm saying. Regardless of that, the Jets are going to be behind. Mike White's going to be throwing the ball, dumping it off to Michael Carter a lot.
Yeah.
So
don't get me wrong. I don't want to say he's like, Christian McCaffrey. But Christian McCaffrey is kind of, why he's matchup proof? Because he's always going to get those targets and he's always going to get those receptions for yards. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes him matchup proof.
And you might as well throw passing yards in there as well.
Oh, dude.
He's basically going to be the offense.
Like I said, Christian McCaffrey goes like this, and then he's...
Yeah. For those... Yeah, there's a Bugs Bunny thing where he pitches the ball and runs behind home plate and catches it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically.
It's
Yeah.
And then it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. So Christian McCaffrey's the new Mike Ditka. We just need 10 Mike Dickas. We're good.
So Michael Carter.
My next one, this one you can argue that this player is a week-to-week starter at this point. Also in tonight's game, Michael Pittman against the New York Jets is another very good play this week.
I like me some Michael Pittman.
Is he a week-to-week starter or no?
Yes.
Okay.
With how he's looked lately, T.Y. Hilton is...
He's emerged as the number one.
I haven't seen T.Y. Hilton. That man is constantly on the football field and then off the football field.
Yeah, facts.
So, Pittman is just... He's just going to fill right in because he's been healthy this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, even with Hilton on the field...
Even with Hilton on the field, he's just looked better.
Yeah. And then my second one for the wide receiver position, I think this is a very good play this week, is Brandon Cooks against the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, I like Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, he's been really good this year.
Yeah.
He has an insane target share. If you guys didn't have a reason to start him, now you do. He has an insane target share.
He was Davis Mills' favorite target. Mm-hmm. Is he going to be Tyrone Taylor's?
Hey, I
think it doesn't matter. He's by far
take a look.
The number one receiver on the team.
Yeah.
So I think regardless of who the quarterback is, he's going to be getting his targets.
I want to look at it like this. So, Tyrone Taylor played how many weeks? 2 weeks?
I think he just played one.
Before he went down?
My boy.
Or maybe
I'm liking it, my boy. I'm liking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
My boy, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Brandon Cooks, is he available or somebody owns him?
Oh, somebody has him for sure.
Somebody has to.
Gage has him.
Yeah, Gage.
Of course, Gage has him. Fuck Gage.
I need him to lose.
My last, I just want to see what % he's owned in Yahoo Fantasy Leagues.
It's pretty high, I bet.
Oh, yeah, 93% out rostered. All right.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good.
So, and then my only start of the week for the tight end position, Dawson Knox against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Buffalo Bills tight end Dawson Knox. He's had a couple off weeks. He missed last week because the Bills were on a bye, if I'm not mistaken. And then 2 weeks ago, he had a kind of a stinker game. And then...
I think he was hurt, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. You can pull it up. I know that he was on that hot streak when... I had him on my most surprising players of the year list in our first episode. And then, let's see. What's the situation on Dawson Knox?
Let's see. Questionable
It looks like he
hand.
had a hand injury.
Still not practicing Wednesday.
Ah.
But it's not Thursday. It's Thursday. So
it's Thursday. There was no update yet today on Dawson Knox, but if he is playing, no matter what, I think he's a smash play against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go. So you want to get into... Okay. I'm gonna. You guys want to do a few start sits?
Start sits.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll throw out a wide receiver.
All right.
Cortland Sutton.
Sit. No, I'm playing.
Cortland Sutton against Dallas. Or, you know what? This is what I like to do. So, position, wide receiver. Status, all players. And then we just go...
So let's see.
Ooh.
Cooper Kupp's projected for 20. Holy crap.
Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy this week?
Oh.
Oof.
I'm going to continue with Sutton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like... Oh, season total. Jamar Chase, number 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton is up there. Cortland Sutton has more points than Stephon Diggs this year.
Yeah.
And Deontay Johnson. And A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And Keenan Allen.
What's the status of Antonio Brown? Or I think they're
Antonio Brown.
Expected to return week 10.
Okay. I think they're on a bye, right? Or
Yeah.
Yes, they're on a bye.
They are on a bye.
Yeah, somebody who owns.
So that's good. He can get some more rest through the bye.
A.J. Green is on COVID list
Ooh.
yesterday.
That could help out Christian Kirk a lot.
Ooh.
Christian Kirk might be a pickup in our league. He's available. I mean, he's rostered in most leagues, but in our league, he might be a pickup.
Yeah, he might have
Caught COVID, but couldn't catch the football.
Let's see. Some more start-sit questions. We have...
Coach is like, at least we know he can catch something.
Let's get some Taysom Hill questions. Taysom Hill or... I'm trying to think of a quarterback.
Taysom Hill or Kirk Cousins?
Okay. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins?
Taysom Hill starting for the Saints.
He sure is, baby.
And who are they playing?
He cleared concussion protocol?
Well...
It's official? Because I know that there was some question marks about it.
Back to practicing Wednesday.
and who are the Saints playing again?
They were playing Atlanta.
Yeah.
Taysom.
I'm with Cameron on this one. I think Taysom...
I can see it.
I think Taysom is the way to go this week.
It's Brucey's time to shine.
It's his time to shine.
I can see it.
I think with his rushing ability, he's going to get you an automatic 11 points. At least. You know? And then you hope for...
How many quarterback draws do they run?
Oh, dude. You should see it. They have a lot of design runs for him, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
How many quarterback draws? How many option plays? How many powers?
It's...
You just got off a concussion protocol? Well...
welcome
back.
More mush.
Yeah.
More mush.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm having a little bit of a tough time deciding between... Well, not really a tough time, but I want to start Taysom Hill, but I also want to start Derek Carr. You know what I mean?
I would start Derek Carr.
I'm still going to start Derek Carr.
I would start Derek Carr. That wouldn't even be a question for me.
I mean...
Although Taysom Hill, that's not a bad one. But
No.
It's just Derek Carr has just been more reliant throughout the season.
Definitely.
The only question I would have with the Raiders, like I said, is how they bounce back from the situation that just happened.
I think...
Because remember, we were supposed to beat the Bears, and we didn't beat them given the situation at the time. Yeah. So that's my biggest fear going into this game.
I feel like...
We couldn't beat the Bears, and they didn't have Mike Ditka, bro.
I feel like this is... It's a hard loss.
It's gonna be a big tell though, like I said.
Yeah.
Even though it's the Giants, like I said, we lost to the Bears.
We did lose to the Bears.
Yeah. So
you just gotta hope. I mean, Derek Carr sounds like he sounded like he was hopeful. You know what I mean?
He's
like,
always hopeful.
I was listening to it.
Praise be to Jesus.
Praise be to God.
Yeah.
That's Derek Carr.
That's Derek Carr for you. Yes.
And he said God is good, so you just...
Of course.
That's Derek Carr right there for you, bro.
It's not a false statement though.
No. So you just, You just hope the Raiders just can do what they
Yeah.
are gonna do.
Mhm.
The Giants, bro. Not to say anything.
I'll be very proud of our team if we go out and win, though.
They've had a lot of injuries, dude. If you look at their injury report, it's extensive, bro.
You talking about the Raiders?
No.
No,
The
Giants.
Giants. Yeah.
The Giants are screwed, bro.
Yeah,
They have
screwed.
so many players. I think they have the most in the league on the IR.
Bro, their receiving core was like nothing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro,
Kadarius
Shepard
Toney
was out, Kadarius Toney was out, Galladay was out.
Saquon has.
They
been
were
out
down to
a
like
fair
John
share.
Ross, bro.
Yeah, he was balling out though.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the Raiders because the Raiders obviously did not have Darren Waller. They lost Josh Jacobs for a good portion, and for the last 2 seasons, it's like it's been a revolving door at corner.
Darren Waller is healthy.
Yeah. Well, no, but last week he was
Let's go.
not in the game.
No, he was not.
But like I said, I'll be very proud of our team if we win. To be honest with you, because it would show how much our young core of players has matured if we come out and win.
Definitely. Hunter Renfrow blow-up game or what?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Renfrow or Edwards going into this game? Renfrow.
I feel like I want a little bit more Renfrow.
Yeah, I picked up Renfrow. He's in my starting lineup for this game.
Wow. Who's you starting him over?
Who's my start? Well, not much of anything, considering most of the people on my bench are hurt.
Well,
Mike Evans is on a bye week. That's why he went in there.
let's go.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is back.
Mhm.
He's healthy now.
Yeah, I went with Renfrow. The only fear I have with Renfrow is that if it gets to third and Renfrow, guess who the Giants are going to be focusing on?
Third and Renfrow.
Yeah.
Jacob Hollister. Dude, that's
He's still on the Seahawks?
no. He plays for the Jags.
Oh wow.
That's an odd name right there. I remember last year he was super fantasy relevant.
Yeah.
Everybody was
for
like,
a few weeks.
Jacob Hollister, let's go, let's
It's
start
'cause
him.
Will
Yeah.
Disley got hurt.
Yeah, Will
that was
Disley.
like week 4 or 5 last year. That
Yeah.
was crazy. That was a crazy time.
And he was popping off.
Or was that last year or was that 2 years
That
ago?
might have been 2 years ago.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm thinking, bro.
That might have been 2 years ago, honestly.
Yeah, it might have been 2 years ago.
That had to have been 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I remember talking about him in class, so yeah.
Jacob Hollister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was junior year.
Junior year.
Dude, that's too crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then much like junior year, it all went downhill.
Dude, all I know is that for a long time, I mean, this is what we always wanted, to have like a fantasy podcast
Yeah, fact.
and talk about fantasy, because in our sophomore year, we had third period together, me and this fool.
That's
And
cool.
we would just sit and talk about fantasy, bro.
What was the name of that class? History, or it was like some type of fancy
No,
history?
it was
Fancy history.
dude, it
Was
was
it
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah,
Was
Mr.
it
Anderson. Bro, what was it
Mr.
called?
Mr. Anderson.
It was some type of history, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh God, I think I know what you're talking about.
It was sophomore year, bro.
Sophomore
I think
year.
I know what you're talking about.
Mr. Anderson. Bro, that class was so whack.
Bro,
You know,
that class was
that
dumb,
class
bro.
was cool. That class was cool because I sat next to you. But that class, bro, this man made us do a whole dumbass pledge and the whole.
You know what he told us at the
society,
end of the freaking year?
Bro,
What did he
I
tell
was
you?
hot.
He
bro.
was like, "You guys didn't have to do any of that." We're like, "What?"
What?
Because we had been doing the
It was
student
the dumbest
scholarly
thing, bro.
prep.
We had to, student scholarly pledge, bro. We had to
Bro.
dude, we had to do a national anthem and like a pledge, and then we had to like read out a script of like different stuff, bro. It was so
Dude.
lame.
I never read any of it. I would just sit there.
I would just stand there, bro.
I'd stand there and not say anything. And then
Everybody
at the,
was hella into it too.
bro, I was just like, he was always telling us that he was gonna count up points and shit like that.
That was dumb, bro.
He was
There was
all-
not one single point added.
No, there wasn't.
He was always into it.
He was making it up. He was like, all right, 3 points for that team. He had some fancy ass names for the teams too.
Sophomore year.
Dude, what a
I don't think I had a teacher that I didn't like sophomore year. To be honest with you, that was a great year.
sophomore year.
Sophomore year was a great year. I was playing baseball. Had great relationships with a couple of my teachers. It was good.
Dude. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
We're done with that shit, though.
Absolutely, and I couldn't be happier, dog. And I could.
Oh, shoot. Somebody just pulled up.
Oh yeah, I think this is a good time to end the episode.
Because somebody just pulled up.
Let's go.
Well, they're about to ring the doorbell, so I'm gonna have to cut it out regardless. So, thank you guys. Wait, we gotta get into the intro. This man's trying to cut the video off. All right, thank you guys. Another banger episode.
Yep.
This is our week 9 matchup
Week 9.
breakdown. We had some start to the week. We had some start-sit questions. We had a bunch of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Wow, we had a lot of topics today.
Yeah, facts. We had a lot. We had some New York talk, some baseball talk. We had some
baseball
some
talk.
high school talk.
Some high school talk.
High school talk.
Some Jacob
Yeah.
Hollister
So
talk.
yeah,
great
Jacob
great
Hollister,
fantasy
bro.
option.
2 years ago.
Still.
Who's the Jaguars tight end? Arnold? Dan Arnold?
Dan Arnold. Yeah.
Dan Arnold.
Yeah, thank you guys. Go to the ENT Fantasy Football channel. Watch the new video that just dropped. It's a banger. Watch this video. Like and subscribe.
We have a
Comment on
video,
every video.
from Tuesday.
Yeah,
if you guys
from
are interested
Tuesday,
in that
one's a
too.
banger too. That one's a banger.
So we have 3 videos for you guys this week.
Yeah, facts. Hopefully more to come soon too.
You guys,
I'm gonna try to drop one more video this week on this channel. Hopefully I get that done. So yeah.
you guys go have a heyday
Yeah.
and enjoy some fantasy football.
And we're out of here. Bro, we went from